I'm probably going to stand up for this, if that's all right.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
I remember the love was in ember at the rainy December. In my mind I shoot up her. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Oh. Summertime I remember the love was in ember at the rainy December.
Nick Graybeal here, local musician here in Mr. Smalls at the River's Edge studio, home of the pod party which was listed in the city papers. Short list of things to do this weekend, September 30th on International Podcast Day. Nick will be there. He will be performing. See, here's the thing. I tried to keep you out of the pod party, but you just refused. You hooked up with Liss, you made it happen, and here you are. And you're going to be there September 30th. I just can't get rid of you.
You just can't get rid of me.
Nick Graybeal, you're great, and we need to get you some recordings so you can get into rotation here on the River's Edge. I mean, wasn't that fantastic? Everyone listening, that was unbelievable, right?
It was a little bit off the cuff this time around, but
it was cool. I liked it. Improvision, I like it.
That's kind of
that's the thing, man. That is the way to go. So if you're listening, you can tune in. We're live on Facebook with this just a little special promo. Figured we would talk about the event, which is going to be the big event of the weekend. It's going to be at Panza Gallery. The doors will open at 5:30 with Lady Jessica. She'll be performing as you enter, and then we have just an unbelievable amount of fun. It's going to start, the podcast will start with that broadcast of Liss Victory, and you will be performing there and speaking. It's going to be a jam session. It's going to be a mixture of musical performance and podcasting on that show. I'm excited. And then we have amazing performers who will be performing in other podcasts. I'll be doing my show. Rob Spears Damn Near Killed Him. The Mike Sasson Show will also have performances from Jenny and the Jagoffs. And like I said, Lady Jessica will also have Francis Fitzgerald and Gabe Reed. And if that wasn't enough, first off, free admission, and if that wasn't enough, we will have free beer from North Country Brewing and free mead from Laurel Highlands Meadery. So, Nick, you're excited about this. Now, Liss asked you to be on the show, right?
Well,
is that how that worked? Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
was watching something went wrong. What's going on?
It's not going wrong. We're fine. It's just Facebook.
Yeah, so I was actually watching. I was watching the. They had a podcast last week, and I was Jeremy was on there, and they were kind of talking about having a sort of a jam
session,
sort of themed podcast, kind of talking about why certain decisions were made on that sort of.
And that really fits her show, which is art and activism. So she really focuses on the arts here in Pittsburgh. Liss does, and she's an artist herself as a musician.
The art house.
Yeah, and she lives in the art house. So that's where she does her show, which you can hear every Thursday morning at 10 a.m. here at riversedgepgh.com, Pittsburgh's voice for local music. But this Saturday she will be at Panza Gallery with the rest of us for the pod party. And are you excited to be a part of this event?
Oh yeah, I love the fact that I can just walk down and if there's free beer there, if there's going to be free beer there, then I got to make sure.
Not just free beer from North Country Brewing, so it's a local brew, which is a little north of the city, so it's local and it's delicious.
Yeah, with the amount of I want to make sure that I can walk home and not have to put anyone's life in danger, including my own. Coming back from that, but
Everybody is talking. So we've got this awesome beer. We have great music. We have unbelievable podcasts for International Podcast Day. But nobody's talking about that. Everyone's talking about this mead.
You know what?
Free mead. They're like, wow, mead? You've got mead there? That's awesome. We got to check that out. Have you had Laurel Highlands Meadery mead before?
Isn't there something else special about this day? Didn't your birthday just pass or something?
My birthday is on International Podcast Day, and we'll get into that a little bit at the at the actual show. But it's International Podcast Day. That's really what we're focusing on because here in Pittsburgh, we have so many great podcasting networks, and the River's Edge. We're an online streaming radio station, but all of our shows go on demand and work as podcasts as well. So, and we kind of fit into that community. The data shows most people who listen to podcasts also listen to streaming radio. So we're kind of in that podcasting community and really proud of being involved in that. But have you had Laurel Highlands Meadery mead before?
Yeah.
What did you think?
Oh, it's really great. I always. Because I know it's made. I know it's made with honey, and I went into it expecting this sort of really sweet honey flavor that you expect whenever you.
Yeah.
But it's like a completely different experience. If I understand correctly, you mentioned something about some pepper mead.
Yeah. So they actually have. It's not a pepper. What it is a
jalapeno? Did you say?
Yeah.
That's something that sounds interesting. That's something I really
believe that's what it is. Yeah, it's delicious. I had it there. All of their meat is great, and it is honey, but it's not like that. For me, at least, I don't like cake sweet, and they do have some really sweet ones, but they have a wide variety, so they have something for everyone. And then North Country Brewing, just a fantastic brewery in Pittsburgh or the Pittsburgh area. I'm really thrilled. I think it's going to be awesome. And it's in Panza Gallery, and they're going to have art on display for you to come in and look around. Yeah. So it's going to be super sick.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Have you ever been to an event like this? Has an event like this ever existed? Well, actually, yes. The River's Edge put it on at our 1-year anniversary party, and that was sick. And this, I think, is going to be on par with that. We had about 100 people that showed up for that. We're aiming to get 100 people here as well. It's going to be fun, and there's just so much talent that's going to be here. So you're not a native Pittsburgher.
No. In fact, I believe it was today, 2 years ago, is whenever I moved away from home. And about
this is like an anniversary for you.
This is an anniversary for me. This is an anniversary. I mean, and you were talking about that for podcasting or the podcast day and that sort of thing. There's a lot of important things that, or I guess, nostalgic things and important things that I don't know what it is about this week.
It's an amazing week.
It's going to be, yeah.
I mean, I was born this week. I mean, several decades ago, but
you definitely I'm sorry to say that, but you look a little older than just a week. I don't, you know, I mean, I'm gonna need to get some verification because
Trying to say I'm an old man.
Week, I'm pretty sure.
You're calling me old?
I'm saying that you're. I'm just saying that you're more than a week old.
Now you're axed off the podcast party. Right now, you're done. Liss, you got to find a new guest. I'm sorry. I know you're out there listening. Oh, Jeremy K. Woodson, he says he'll be there. Yes, he will. He'll be taking part in the podcast party as well with that broadcast on the panel. So I'm really excited about that show. It's going to be a lot of fun. So tell me about your journey to Pittsburgh. What brought you here? And are you happy you made the move?
Well, I'm going to answer that in reverse order. I'm extremely happy I made the move. I came up from, made my way up north from West Virginia, and just really had no plan at first, and then ended up finding work and just dove into the music scene here over at Mr. Smalls and the Fun House, and just found I don't know, I found a great community here with the things that are going on with the River's Edge and the things that that Liss is doing with but I got whenever I got involved with the art house and
sure,
and all these sorts of things. It's just amazing how much culture and how many great people are in this area, and I'm happy that a lot of those people are going to be in this room this coming Friday.
And then you moved to Millville, which, no offense to Lawrenceville, Bloomfield, all the other places, but this is the shit here in Millville. This is where you want to be. Yeah. Right. So you're happy you made that move, right? I mean, now you can walk here to Mr. Smalls. You can walk to Panza Gallery. You can walk to Double L. You can walk to so many different places. You walk past Han Funeral on your way from your house to here. So I mean, that's awesome, great local businesses here in Millville.
Really
Salon 22. I mean, it's fantastic. So it's really a great community to be part of, and I think Panza Gallery is a staple in this community. They've been around for so long. Panza's had his hand at so many different things here in Millville. He's kind of one of the I feel like he's
actually
he's not a founder of Millville, because obviously Millville's existed beyond any of us. He's one of those community leaders, not necessarily an elected official, but a community leader in other ways.
He really is, and I gotta give it to him. There's a drum set in my house that is there because of Mike Panza, which I'm really excited
because of Mark Panza.
Yeah.
How? Explain that.
Well, my roommate legitimately, they said that they wanted to learn drums, and the next thing I know, I saw a drum set being loaded into the house. I'm like, wow,
that's cool. Okay, so they asked Mark, and then Mark just gave it to them, or how did?
I don't know all the details.
I wouldn't be surprised. Mark's a pretty generous guy.
I know that there was a drum set in my house, and which is really confusing. There are two people named Nick in my house, so things get confusing.
That is really confusing.
So that's happened actually several times.
His place is really awesome. Mark, the Panza, where the gallery is, it's downstairs if you come there, and it's it's got the most cool, chill vibe maybe in the city. It's just such an awesome space, and I had a couple amazing venues to choose from, and I was so thrilled that honestly, it was really difficult to choose. But the other venue,
in the basement?
Yeah, it's in the basement, which is the art gallery. Yeah, there was another venue that I had to choose from that was unbelievable as well. But I felt like for the pod party, this space had the intimacy that we wanted for people to focus on the podcasts, but still be able to chill and have a good time. Kind of hang out. It wasn't too big. It wasn't too small. It's like the perfect space. And you can fit really several hundred people in that space, believe it or not. It's small, but it's not that small. It's like it's just right. Yeah. It's kind of like the porridge, You've got too hot, too cold, and then you've got just right. You have too big, too small.
Goldilocks zone.
Yeah, he's in the Goldilocks zone right there in the valley here in Millville. So I'm really, really excited. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And Liss's show does a great job, so I'm excited to have you to start that off. We're not going to keep you too long because we just kind of wanted to touch base, let you guys know that we're just too excited. We couldn't wait. We just couldn't wait, Nick, until Saturday. We had to get on air right now and start celebrating International Podcast Day. Oh, and by the way, PodCamp, if you like podcasting, PodCamp will go on Saturday and Sunday at the Point Park University, and PodCamp ends before, on Saturday, their Saturday day, it ends before the pod party begins. So you can go learn about podcasting at PodCamp at Point Park, and then make your way over and get drunk on free beer and free mead responsibly while watching amazing podcasts and enjoying some great local music. As you know, the River's Edge Radio Network is Pittsburgh's voice for local music, the home of local music here in Pittsburgh on the internet waves, or the interwebs, or whatever you call it. So we got to have a little local music flair as well, but you don't want to miss this party. You don't want to miss PodCamp. You can experience both, learn, and then come have fun. PodCamp's fun too, but you can have even more fun after you soak in all of the knowledge of how you can start something like this here, like we have here at the River's Edge. Maybe not quite what we have, but you can try. You can make it. You can give an effort, and you can create a really great podcast. That's the thing, is you don't need a 24-hour radio network to start a podcast. You can do it from your own home. I started this actually in my house, in a closet in an attic. So imagine what you could do. You can learn it at PodCamp and then come have fun at the pod party. You've got one more song for us before we wrap things up. Before we do we have any more comments from the viewing audience? All right, we've got a comment from Jonathan, who says that I never sleep. I got 1 hour of sleep, Jonathan, earlier today, so I'm charged, I'm energized. You know, I don't need sleep because I am fueled with the excitement of the coming pod party. You should be too. We've got great music, great beer, great mead, and most important, great podcasting on International Podcast Day, September 30th at Panza Gallery. Doors open at 5:30. The music starts at 5:30. Show starts at 6. We're there until 10 p.m. Do not miss it.
Sunlight brings light into the world, and a bluebird sings a different song. He's got news for everyone. Newborn son. Sings a different song. Well, father's wise, but your mother's wiser. And there's one thing you should know. Oh, as long as you got friends and family, you'll never be alone.
Pod party September 30th, Panza Gallery, free alcohol. Be there.